All right, so welcome to day one meeting. So basically, figuring out how many parts are within each compound is fairly easy. We'll start with H2O, H2O. And even though it's not written, there's a little tiny hidden subscript 1. So we know that there's H's, there's 2, and O's, there's 1. That's it. So I'm gonna do a fairly simple one. We'll start with AL. There's one AL here. Why? Because there's a hidden subscript there. And CL3, there's 3 there. Now, when it starts getting into these, when it starts getting like number 9, where there's a subscript on the outside of parentheses, you multiply the number on the outside by everything in the parentheses. So 2 times 1 for nitrogen would be 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Only problem is there's another H out here and a P, and so that'd be plus 1 equals 9. And then and then we also have P would be 1 and O would be 4. That is pretty much how to figure out how many pieces are in a general compound. And then that leads us to lesson 76, which is figuring out molar mass. And here you kind of have to, we'll start with water. And water is going to have hang on. And water is going to have a handy dandy formula of H2O. Even though we don't write it, we know that there's one piece of oxygen. So we basically have to take the number of pieces and we have to multiply them by the atomic masses. So, for example, we have hydrogen. We're going to list the elements. We make a little grid. And we have the number of pieces. And we multiply them by the atomic mass. And then we add it all together. So equals. All right, so number of pieces of hydrogen in H2O is 2. Number of pieces of oxygen in H2O is 1. If we go to our periodic table, we find that the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. The atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So we're going to multiply it by the atomic mass. So the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So the periodic table I'm providing you has rounded numbers. But if you have an exact one, it would be 1.001 and then 16.01001. I can't remember the exact uh, uh, decimals. All right, so 2 times 1 is 2. 16 times 1 is 16. The atomic mass of water, molecular mass, equals 18 grams. Okay. So if we were to then to choose, let's choose a hard one. And yeah, we'll choose a hard one. So we have H2SO4. So we list the elements. H, and then O, then S, and then O. We make our little grid. Hydrogen. So the number of pieces of hydrogen is 2. So I'm just going to put number. So 2. And then sulfur, even though it's not written, there's a little tiny 1 as a subscript. So, and then oxygen would be 4. All right. So, this is all going to be multiplied. So if we go back to, we need to find out, we know what a hydrogen and oxygen are based on H2O. So now we need to find sulfur, which looks like it's 32. Sulfur is below oxygen, so 32. So we go back to here. So we have so atomic mass, hydrogen would be 1, sulfur would be 32, oxygen would be 16. First two multiplications, not too bad. So 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 32, that's 32. 16 times 4, so 16 plus 16 that's 32. Is that right? Yeah, 32. And then 32 times 2 would be 64. So we add all that up, and we have 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. And so it'd be 98. So 98 grams. Now, I did this before. I'll do it again. So we have, for number 10, really? So, so we have carbon, then we have hydrogen. This is for number 10. And then we have oxygen. All right, so carbon has 2 pieces. Hydrogen has 5 plus that extra 1 over on the far right. So that's 6 pieces. And oxygen has 1 piece. So if we multiply that by our atomic mass, so we're going to go with number of pieces. And then we're going to go with atomic mass. You should be able to figure out the rest. I do want to see everyone's work, please. So if you're just putting numbers in, you're not going to get full points. So thanks a lot. And if there's questions, you know where I'm at. Feel free to email me or call or text. If you're not in my class, leave a message below and I'll return you. I'll answer you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot and have a great day.